I'm diving deep into the world of global trade wars to see if they really could affect your wallet. I'm challenging myself to break down all complex stuff into something that you can actually understand. The global trade wars have been making headlines lately, and it's no surprise. Why? The stakes are high, the implications are far reaching when countries impose tariffs on each other's goods. It can have a ripple effect on the entire global economy and ultimately your wallet. Tariffs essentially tax on imported goods, and they are increasing the cost of production for businesses, leading to higher prices for the consumer. Imagine walking into your local store and finding your favorite products are suddenly 20% more expensive. That's what tariffs can do. And it's not just limited to luxury goods. Everyday essentials like food, clothing, even electronics can be affected. The effects of tariffs can be felt across the entire supply chain, from farmers who export their crops to the manufacturers who rely on imported components. It's a complex web, and when one strand is pulled, the entire thing can unravel. For businesses, this means increased cost, reduced profitability, and even job loss. As consumers, we're often in the middle, forced to pay the price for geopolitical tension. It's not just about the money, though trade wars can also lead to reduced competition, lower quality products, and even shortages. So, what's driving these trade tensions, and why are countries resorting to tariffs and trade restrictions? In today's interconnected world, trade is influenced by the multitude of factors, from political decisions to international relations and economic theories. Take the US and China trade war. For example, it's not just about trade deficits, it's about national security, intellectual property, and even cyber espionage. The rise of protectionism is another factor contributing to the tensions. Countries are increasingly looking for inward, prioritizing domestic interests over international cooperation. This can lead to a breakdown in global trade agreements and a surge in tariffs. Political decisions such as the US withdrawal from the Trans Pacific Partnership can also have far reaching consequences. These agreements were designed to promote free trade and reduce tariffs, but their collapse was created a power vacuum that's being filled by bilateral trade agreements and tariffs. One key event that could drastically change the landscape of global trade is the impending decisions on US tariffs on Europe autos. If imposed, these tariffs could have a devastating impact on all global auto industries, leading to job losses, factory closures, and even recessions. Imagine a scenario where your favorite car brand is suddenly 25% more expensive. It's a possibility that becomes increasingly likely. The EU has already threatened to retaliate with its own tariffs on the US, and the situation is precarious, to say the least. The stakes are high, the outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: the global trade is coming for your money, and it's to understand the complexities behind it. In summary, trade wars are a complex issue, driven by a multitude of factors, from tariffs, trade restrictions, and political decisions and economic theories. The implications are far reaching and can have significant impact on your wallet. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on trade wars, comment